Today, we'll talk about assertive communication, and we will talk about communication in general. And we will, before we end, we will talk about questions. Persuasive communication. Persuasive communication is also assertive communication. In fact, assertive communication is a part of persuasive communication. So what is persuasive communication? How does it work? So what is communication? Can I have a definition from any one of you? What is communication? Like I am communicating with you. Is it communication? Is it? Or is it not? Then what is communication? Can anybody say anything? Anything about it?
Communication is actually a way which we connect with the people outside our room. Like हमारे thoughts, हमारे emotions, हम बातें लोगों को बता रहे
तो लोगों को बाहर बता रहे होते हैं और लोगों से कनेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं और इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सचेंज कर रहे होते हैं एक्सटर्नली. सो दैट इज कम्युनिकेशन.
कम्युनिकेशन के लिए सेंडर और रिसीवर का होना जरूरी है.
सेंडर और रिसीवर का, जैसे फोन पे सेंड किया आपने और रिसीव किया, कॉल भेजी, कॉल आई, वो होना जरूरी है, सेंडर और रिसीवर का. एनी अदर डेफिनेशन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन? All right, there is another way of looking at it. We always talk of a little bit different kind of things here at this moment. Otherwise, conventional knowledge is all available on the net. And so we make an effort to go beyond certain known things in this forum. Communication is also defined as, Angrezi is okay with everybody? Anybody not so okay with the English? Nobody? Right. Communication is also defined as the effect it has or the effect it produces. That is the meaning of communication. I will repeat. The meaning of communication is the effects it creates in a person, in a gathering, or at any situation. So if you are communicating with somebody or some people and the effects are negative or not so positive, so that means it's not a good enough communication. And if the effects are good, desired, that means it's a good communication. Who are good teachers who can communicate with their students very well and they receive it. It's the responsibility of a teacher to communicate in a way that whatever he or she delivers, the students receive it willingly, and they then really are wiser than before every moment that they are with the teacher. So that is how we defined communication. Now, have you heard of communication circle? Have you heard of communication circle? Circle. So communication circle, I have drawn it here. This system of making things or writing is called mind mapping, what I have done here. Right? Here, if you see this circle, this is a communication circle, and rather too small for anybody sitting there to understand what it is. During the tea break, you can come and see this circle. And there was a guy, Mehriban, and he researched a lot. He has written a book on this subject. And the circle says the body language is 55%. The tone of the voice is 38%. And the words that we speak are only 7%. Is it true? What do you think? Because whatever I am speaking, it's basically all words. But then there is some body language too. And then there is some tone of the voice too. So words, they say, matter only 7%. So how does it happen? Do you believe it that this is a valid research? This research has been done all over the world, and everybody accepts it. All the communication gurus. So words only 7%. How is it possible? Any opinion? Let's talk frankly. I shouldn't be talking all the time. Let's all talk about it. 7% words only. Yes?
We did a practice on this while we were learning the literature, how to write, how to read. तो वो एक जुमला देते थे और कहते थे कि इस जुमले के जितने अल्फाज हैं हर एक को आप बार बार पढ़ें और हर दफा किसी नए वर्ड को स्ट्रेस करें और उसका मतलब बदल जाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जुमला आई नेवर लाई मैंने आई नेवर लाई मैंने कभी बोला आई नेवर लाई मैंने झूठ नहीं बोला. तो ये वर्ड सेम है पर कौन सी मीनिंग बदल.
All right. Now let's combine it with tone. I say there is a sentence. Aslam gave 50,000 to Rahil. The sentence is, Aslam gave 50,000 to Rahil. Now this is a sentence. Now I say, Aslam gave 50,000 to Rahil. It has a meaning. Now I say, Aslam gave 50,000 to Rahil. It has another meaning. And now I say, Aslam gave 50,000 to Rahil. It is another meaning, entirely other meaning. So where are the words? The words are the same. The meaning has entirely changed in all these three statements. How? Tone of the voice. So tone is, in communication, the tone matters a lot. I am oscillating my tone up and down. And I said, tone matters a lot. Now, what have I done? I have, changed my tone. At the same time, I have used my body language. And the gesture of my hands says it matters a lot. So the impression the audience gets is from all three sides: the tone, the words, and the body language. If I was to, now let's think about the body language a little more. If I was to speak to all of you, and while I am speaking, instead of looking at you is part of my body language. Instead of looking at you, I just look on this side. Yes, I am speaking to you, and actually we are talking about assertive language today and all that. So what has happened? You got disconnected from me. So this is body language. The movement of our hands, the flickering of our eyes, the movement of our shoulders, how, the way we are looking up or down. If somebody is in a depressive state, so how would that person be sitting? Without speaking a word, if you look at somebody who is in a depressive state, so how's that person sitting? He may be sitting like, head down, eyes little droopy, and with the shoulders, coming forward, and just udas si shakal, the color of the skin and all that is depressed. The whole body is depressed. And if you tell the person, without going into details, without asking him, why are you in depression? Why don't you laugh? Why don't you look up? What is the matter? come on, share your problem with me. Maybe I can help you without saying anything. You tell the person, if you're talking about body language, you tell the person, let's say his name is Zahid. You say, Zahid, come on, look up, smile. Zahid, come on, look up, smile, pull your shoulders back. Yes. What happened? Can he be in depression? No way. Zahid cannot be in depression because he has changed his body language. He is looking up differently. He is smiling. A depressed person doesn't smile. He is thinking differently now, at least of that time. So that is how mind and body, they go together. And then there is external communication and internal communication. And both are important. When does external communication take place? When do we express ourselves externally? When we prepare ourselves inside us to do so. Self-talk, internal feelings, internal beliefs, internally how we are making a map of our things and how we are perceiving things, how our map of the world is created inside, and that dictates how we are saying things outside us. So before we exhibit a behavior, the roots of the behavior or communication are somewhere deep inside us. Okay? So far? All right. Now, assertive communication, by and large, before we go for, at the end, some case studies, right? What we would like before we end today is to, all of you, I think, should participate more actively and give us a problem of communication. And we will see how we can solve that communication problem now as a case study. Assertively. Now, in communication, then there are other types of communication like aggressive communication, getting angry, irritated, or displaying your emotions externally. Aggressive communication. And then there is a passive communication, doormat. Chalo ji, guzar jao par se. I don't mind. Jo bhi ho raha hai, sehte jao. And then there is this assertive. Assert yourself. I want this. I don't want this. I like it. I don't like it. However, when you express, and you must express, aggressive communication, not good, not recommended, bad, never do it, never. There should never be a time when one should be aggressive in communication. No, never. Banned from life. There's no occasion when we should be aggressive. Banned. And passive communication, wrong. Why should you suffer? Why should somebody trample over you? Why should somebody disgrace you and you allow things happen to you and which you don't want, which you don't deserve, all that shit? So passive, wrong. Passive communication, wrong. Yes, assertive communication and persuasive communication is the answer to all this. In assertive communication, what do? You express yourself in a way which is neither offending anybody, किसी को नाराज नहीं करना, neither hurting anybody, neither belittling anybody, or disgracing, or taunting. No. Entirely respectfully, you speak. You respect yourself, we respect ourselves, and we respect others in assertive communication. And we do not allow anybody to disrespect us. And we make sure that the other person knows it, that the respect is mutual. And then you express yourself in a way that the other person understands you and goes along with you. So that is assertive communication. So I've written on this mind map that it should be clear. There shouldn't be any confusion. You should express yourself clearly, where you stand, what do you stand for, and you let the other person know it and respect them also. Respect their self-esteem as well. And speak with confidence, and you know where your boundaries are and where the other person's boundaries are. And you respect the boundaries too. Now these are the principles of assertive communication. Moving further, what are the blocks? Blocks to assertive communication. What are the blocks? Why don't people understand it really? Very few people you will see. As I asked you people just now, what is assertive communication? And hardly anyone, except for few psychologists, hardly anybody replied because we are not practicing it in our life. Why not? We should be doing it. So, because we are not unaware. So the first thing to learning anything is awareness. Develop awareness in us. Awareness of what? Awareness of how I'm thinking, how I'm talking to myself within me, how I'm feeling, how are my emotions inside me. Awareness, am I being aggressive? Am I going to be aggressive? Am I passive? Am I allowing anybody to do anything with me? Am I passive? Or am I assertive? How can I be more assertive in this situation? It all starts with one thing, and that is awareness. So we say that awareness is power. Awareness is solution to things. Awareness is learning about yourself and others and growing. Awareness is growth. So let's cultivate that awareness in us. Moving on, the blocks to assertive communication generally are one, that we don't know what assertive communication is and why should we practice, and we know there is no awareness in us. This is one primary thing. And then we like to please people. We don't want to be assertive or नाराज ना हो जाए or क्या कहेगा, and you become people pleaser and you don't have to have the courage to speak up for yourself. And then you see, डर लगता है, फियर आता है, अगर ये कह दिया तो फिर क्या होगा, नाराज ही ना हो जाए, ना कहीं ना उसको नाराज तो नहीं कर सकते ना, सो छोड़ दो, जाने दो, समथिंग. So again, that is fear. And then those people who have low self-esteem, generally, they find it difficult. And those people who have low self-esteem, you know what is self-esteem? What is self-esteem? हम अपने आप को क्या समझते हैं, हम क्या वैल्यू करते हैं अपने आप को, वेयर डू वी स्टैंड, ठीक है, बेसिकली this is. So if you have low self-esteem, those people are generally hesitant to speak up and to have assertive communication. They are generally hesitant because they don't consider themselves worth of themselves, and say though they try and remain passive somewhere, or when they burst, then they become very aggressive at times. All right. And then another thing is this fear of rejection, ke log kya kahenge. All right. How can OMW tapping, I don't know how much, there were very few people here who have experienced. And a lady comes to me and says, her saas is the most terrible person in the world. And I can't handle her. And I am having nervous breakdown. I am weeping day and night. And I'm totally messed up. And I just don't know what to do. I just want to kill myself, right? Now, I taught her this persuasive communication. And things in time, in couple of months, turned around like this. And there was no interference at all by the Sasava. So this is an example you can apply anywhere in life. What was that? I'll just tell you. If I don't remember that exactly those things that's written in my diary, but just verbally, if the Saj says, you are bad, you don't know anything, you don't care about the Safai, don't care about the children, and didn't your parents teach you any manners? Right? And now what is her option here? Go aggressive to the Sas? Perhaps not, but some vows do. Go passive, that she already is, extremely passive. जो कह दिया दिल में रखे रखा और अपनी हेल्थ की ये पोजीशन कर ली. Assertive, हिम्मत नहीं है, सेल्फ एस्टीम नहीं है, वो एंजाइटी आ जाती है, डर लगता है, कैसे कहूँ. So I said, ask questions from your Sas. How? And she said, she asked the Sas, I mean, very respectfully, with a smile, never get upset. See, the first thing is body language. In assertive communication as well as persuasive body language. Remain cool and calm, confident, smiling. And she said, with a smile, Ammi, you are right. I don't know so many things. You are so elder, you are so experienced. Can you become a teacher to me? And can you teach me what should I do? I am sitting here now. Please, can you sit down? And can you give me a class number 1 today so that I can learn and I would like to obey you and learn from you. Can you please teach me? Please sit down. What happens? If she does like this, is it something derogatory? Is it something that the Sas will get annoyed? She cannot. Is it, has she said something which is not respectful, disrespectful? No. So what has she said? Here is Ismail, you teach me, I don't teach me. So can you do that? Asking, can you do this? Can you do that? Is it possible? Some people do it. Can you also do it? So something like that. Ask questions according to the situation. And then don't prolong it. Give a smile. Okay, thank you, see you. Ask a question, say thank you, and leave. What happened? What happened? When she does it few times and then couple of more times, what will happen? That question will keep rotating in the Sas mind, and she has to change himself, because what she is getting awareness through this question as to what I am doing, how I am criticizing, how I am making this person's life difficult. The awareness through that question, one question, very respectful, with a smile, and leave. And next time, she will not say those things again. She will say something different. And then accordingly, you can also smile and then ask another beautiful question and leave. In a couple of weeks or months, you will find that person completely disarmed. And then you can install positive things according to you, as you want, so that you live together in harmoniously. You see, the aim is not to belittle or to pull down somebody or to no, to live harmoniously. The other person is also good, accept that person. But if the other person, as Aisha said, is misbehaving, then instead of you also misbehaving, go into persuasive communication. So 5-7 minutes mein, what we do is, we practically, please, anybody who wants to, you raise your hand for something, practically give us a practical situation, and we will practically see, all of us put together, most of the people much wiser and educated than me. So we'll see practically what we can do about it and learn through those experiences. Or somebody wants to share a problem, so we can collectively, you can keep your names, etc. I see, in confidence. Yes, open to the house. Yeah.
Find persuasive communication in terms of energy, as you said, everything is
Energy, yes.
so I think perhaps
Thought is energy. Emotions are energy. Now see this. Remember this point which I am going to tell you. When emotions get connected with thought, it becomes a very powerful thought. The power behind our thought are the emotions. It's the emotions which decide how we feel, not just thought. Very good. Emotions. How to handle emotion? Emotions are power. Behind every thought, power is that of emotion, not thought. What is thought? Thought is nothing. Just goes, and we have 72,000 thoughts per day. Let them come and pass and go. It's all right. What matters is, what stays with us is the emotions which are connected with the thought, the incidents. the behavior, everything is connected with emotions. Where are the emotions? As we said, it's inside us, not only in the brain, not only in the heart. The emotion can be anywhere in the body. It can be in the chest, it can be in the neck, it can be in the shoulders, it can be stomach, anywhere. The emotion, depending on the circumstances, the types of emotions, where they get stored. Right? Now, choice, what is our choice then? I'll quote you one example. And then you will be clear. आपका नाम मैं भूल गया क्या था? Abhiya, alright, sorry, Abhiya. I'll quote you a practical example and then you can see how emotions work. And what can we do about emotion? A guy living in Islamabad, a young man, son of a big shot. I get a phone call and they say that young man, something has happened to him. From last 2 weeks, he is not going to the office. He is behaving very differently. He has secluded himself. He is fearful all the time and totally stopped socializing and locked himself in the room. What? And he was a normal person. What happened, bhai? So I couldn't go to Islamabad, he couldn't come here. So we went on the video calling. And on video calling, he tells me that he had a dream. देखिए ऐसा भी हो सकता है. He had a dream. And in that dream, it was very, very scary dream. Horrible things were happening in that dream. And when he got up in the morning, he thought he was possessed by those demons. Oh, and it was so real for him. He got possessed by the demons. It was real for him. And they were all the time on his body, inside him, outside him. And they were scaring him and he couldn't sleep at night. He was waking up at night and, making noises and scared and everywhere. And the whole household were very, very pareshan. Their young son, eldest son, who was perfectly normal. And what has happened to him? Okay. Now on that video, what we did? Now, energy. Where are the demons? What is the dream? How did he get possessed? Did he get possessed actually? Or he thought he got possessed? The belief was so strong that it was real for him. So, what we did, I said, let's do OMW tapping. Right? After every session of OMW tapping, I would give him one homework. And do you know what that homework was? I would tell him, look, get in touch with the demons. He said, what? I should get in touch with the demons? Yes. Call them, demons, please come. What? Demons, shake hands with me. What? Demons, come and sit here. Let's have coffee together. What? Demons, please never leave me. Demons, I can't live without you. I've got so used to it. Can I see you? How do you look? Oh, he's asking the demons to show themselves to him. Can I see you? And Then what happened? I said the demons will start running away from you because they become scary of you because you want to know more about them. You want to see them, you want to feel them, you are inviting them, so you are no more scared. So then they become scared of you. So for first few sessions, it was very difficult for him to do this exercise. We used to have 3 sessions in a week, and then we came to 2 and then 1, and he became 100% okay, completely recovered. OMW plus this exercise made him absolutely, so energy. What happened? That dream disrupted the energy in the person. Have I got your point? Disrupted energy. With disrupted energy, all the symptoms, the physical symptoms, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual symptoms are there. Energy is disrupted. What level, how, where? We need to find it. Then do OMW tapping and connect, never suppress these emotions. If they are painful, if they're causing fear, they're causing depression, they're causing anxiety, never ever suppress these emotions or run away from them. No. Here I am. We say, hold the bull by its horns and throw away the bull on the ground. You are more powerful than all these things. And it is so. You believe it. And it is so absolutely. Now, once you face them, then they become scared of you. And they don't have a place inside them. The structure changes. As I said initially, it's a question of structure. The structure of fear inside us, the structure of depression inside us, the structure of anxiety inside us, the structure of what happened in the past inside us. They're all forms of energy. And then you change the structures. And once you do that, you find recovery. And not short-term recovery, long-term recovery, because you have gone to the root of the problem and removed it, gone. It's just gone. So it's just like that. Have I answered your questions? Was the answer too long? Okay. Now, anything from your side? आइए, please come on. कोई केस स्टडी बताएं ताकि हम सब उससे फायदा उठाएं और हम उसके ऊपर काम करें practically. Let's do practical this communication system on that thing right now here.
Sir, you were almost there.
जी
Emotion.
जी
You were actually almost there to tell us how to control emotion.
right.
We said that once emotion arises inside you, make you disruptive.
Yeah.
We can call it negative energy.
Yeah.
Okay, how you can change that negative energy to positive one, because once emotion arises, it immediately changes into your expression.
Yes.
So
Right.
how we can
So let's say. Anger is an emotion. गुस्सा एक emotion है. What happens when somebody gets angry? The thinking ability becomes a casualty. It shuts down. The emotional anger overwhelms the brain and the body. Mind and body go together. Then, can we do any logical thinking after we have got angry? No.
But at the time we go
जी जी हाँ जी हाँ तो वही हम उसी पे आ रहे हैं. Can we do something to control that anger after we have got angry or somebody has got angry? No, we cannot. It's too late. पानी सर से गुजर गया. Now, think of anger. I like people who are angry people. I like them personally. They have more energy. Anger, you see, every form of emotion has its own characteristics. So the emotion of anger is something which creates high energy with us. And in anger, somebody can take a gun and shoot somebody, or punch somebody's face and break the jaw, or even do some such things which no one can imagine that somebody would be doing it. But in anger, later on they may be regretting, but they just do it. The emotion is so strong. It's such a big energy inside us. And thinking, as I said, is a casualty. And now anger emotion is overwhelming us. Now, what is the solution to this? Let's go for solutions, practical solutions. First solution. Are you ready to experience the first solution? Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure. सोच लें. Think of a time when you got angry. Think of a time. सोचो. हर एक को एंगर आता है, ये मैं बता दूं. ये जी वो ठीक है. वो जो भी इंटेंसिटी आ जाए डजंट मैटर. दैट वी नो वो नहीं आ सकती. बट थिंक ऑफ अ टाइम व्हेन यू गॉट एंग्री. ठीक है. सबको याद आ गया. कोई ऐसा बंदा तो नहीं है जो ये कहे कि मुझे कभी गुस्सा आया ही नहीं आज तक. ऐसा है कोई? कोई नहीं है ना. मेरे समेत हम सबको गुस्सा आता है. किसी को ज्यादा, किसी को कम. और गुस्सा क्यों आता है? वो एक अलग एक थ्योरी है पूरी की पूरी, कि जो लोग गुस्सा करते हैं उसके पीछे ट्रिगर्स क्या होते हैं. व्हाई डू दे डू इट? वो एक और डिस्कशन का पॉइंट है. अब उसको आपको आ गया याद. अब आप यूं करें. एक चीज होती है उसको हम कहते हैं डीप ब्रीदिंग. 3 किस्म की ब्रेथ होती हैं. याद रखें, 3 किस्म की ब्रेथ होती है. जो लोग योगा करते हैं, कितने लोगों ने योगा किया हुआ है? ओह, सो मेनी ऑफ अस. ओह, लार्ज नंबर. 3 किस्म की. एक होती है शैलो ब्रीदिंग. शैलो ब्रीदिंग होती है जो हम इधर थ्रोट के इलाके से करते हैं. दूसरी होती है डायफ्राम ब्रीदिंग. डायफ्राम ब्रीदिंग होती है ये जो छाती के इस इलाके से हम ब्रीदिंग करते हैं. और तीसरी होती है डीप ब्रीदिंग. वो जो डीप ब्रीदिंग है ना, वो इधर स्टमक के इधर से करते हैं. तो ये इसमें फर्क क्या होता है? इफ यू सी द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ आवर लंग्स, तो यू विल सी दैट these lungs are elongated ऐसे करके from here to here. And when we do shallow breathing, then what are we doing? We are only breathing from upper part of the lungs. That's why it is shallow. Upper part of the lungs only. When we are doing diaphragm breathing, at that time we are breathing from middle of the lungs. Understand the difference? And when we are doing deep breathing, then we are breathing right deep inside our lungs. And that is why our belly comes out and goes in with our breath. Because the whole lung expands and contracts in deep breathing. So understand the difference? What else happens? Why am I telling you all this? It has a direct relation with anger. when we do deep breathing, we oxygenate the whole lungs. वो जो ऑक्सीजन सांस से आती है वो पूरे लंग्स में जो परफोरेटेड होते हैं, the whole lung is oxygenated and that oxygen goes to our whole body then, including our brain and heart. When we do middle diaphragm breathing, half the lung is oxygenated and the breathing only, oxygen only goes some parts, little bit in our body. When we are doing shallow breathing, then what's happening? Very little part of the lung is being oxygenated. In anxiety, in anger, in fear, we do shallow breathing. You will notice that when somebody is excited, when somebody is in anger mode, at that time, shallow. When somebody is a little bit relaxed, diaphragm breathing. And when somebody is deeply relaxed, then distinct, different breath work. Now close your eyes, sitting there wherever you are. Close your eyes. I know you're all waiting for the tea and hot samosa, but it's all right. Be patient. First do this exercise, only then you will get the samosa and chai. Right. And do it nicely. Close your eyes. Relax. You deserve, you are good. You deserve so many good things. All the good things in life. Yes. And they're already here, sitting here. You're feeling good about yourself. Why not? You deserve it. Now remember a time when you got angry. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed and don't move. Sit. हिलना नहीं है. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. And don't move. If you move, then you disturb yourself. And think of a time when you got angry. Go into that situation, relive it. ऐसे जैसे सचमुच वो वाकया अभी हो रहा है एंगर का. Get angry now. Feel it. Where is the anger? In your body, in your mind. How do you remember it and relive it? See the pictures of that event. उस event की pictures देखें जब बहुत गुस्से में थे. उसको बातें सुने गुस्से वाली अपनी औरों की और महसूस करें एंगर. Feel the anger in your body and mind. जब वो एंगर पूरी तरह आ जाए तो फिर जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, मेरे साथ एक डीप ब्रेथ लेंगे और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम निकालेंगे एक साउंड के साथ. जब हम कहेंगे, जैसे मैं डिमॉन्स्ट्रेट कर रहा हूं, मैंने एक डीप ब्रेथ ली, मैंने रिलैक्सेशन के वर्ड को प्रोलॉन्ग कर दिया. एंगर को आप सोचें. अब हम 3 डीप ब्रेथ लेंगे मेरे साथ. इसी जब ब्रेथ आउट करेंगे तो उसको प्रोलॉन्ग कर देंगे रिलैक्स वर्ड को. टेक अ डीप ब्रेथ. सेकेंड डीप ब्रेथ. And third deep breath. Say thank you to yourself. Thank you अपने आप का कहें, अपना breath का thank you कहें. Thank you. Open your eyes. किधर है वो एंगर? वो एंगर किधर है? Where is it? It's no more there. It cannot be there. ढूंढे उसको. It's gone. कैसे? कैसे? Remember, our breath is our life. हम सांस ना लें थोड़ी देर हम जिंदा नहीं रह सकते. हर इमोशंस की बात करें, हर इमोशन के साथ ब्रेथ इज एसोसिएटेड. हमने 3 ब्रेथ का जिक्र किया था, शैलो, डायफ्राम एंड डीप. शैलो ब्रेथ में थे जब हमने एंगर को एक्सेप्ट में गए, एंगर मोड में. हमने उसको चेंज कर दिया इनटू डीप ब्रीदिंग. स्ट्रक्चर जो था एंगर का, इसको कहते हैं चेंज ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर. इनसाइड यू चेंज दैट स्ट्रक्चर एंड इट्स गॉन.
Your focus.
जी,
You have changed your focus from that.
या एंटायरली. आपका फोकस चेंज हो गया, आपकी ब्रेथ ने चेंज किया. जो आपकी ब्रेथ है ना, आप डेलिबरेटली नहीं चेंज कर रहे, आप ब्रेथ से चेंज. योर ब्रेथ इज कनेक्टेड डीपली विद एवरी इमोशन. प्लीज रिमेंबर इट. योर ब्रेथ, if you are sad, you breathe differently. If you are happy and joyous, you breathe differently. You are angry, you breathe differently. So change your breath and change your mind. Change your emotions. You can manage your emotions just by changing your breath. Got it? Yes. There you are. Thank you very much.